on retrieval augmented generation. Who is familiar with RAG here? Okay, a lot of people. So let's say you have a question like this. So what metrics can be used to evaluate text summarization? So let's hit it. So the first step is like we do like a retrieval, right? There's some search engine that we call. Yeah, this is the query. Then these are the hits that we get. I added like authors and publication date and so on. And basically at the end, we kind of templated in some prompts, right? So it's like you're an expert having conversation, blah, blah. Please answer a question based on these hits. And then you see the answer here, right? So it's row, pyramid method, basic elements. I don't know, seems all right. So you can go to the references and see if it's correct or not. But anyway, so the idea is that what if the question cannot be answered from one passage or like a multiple passages, right? What if you have to look for like pages and pages? So the next kind of approach could be something like RAG Fusion, which I have here, implementation of RAG Fusion. Right. So the way RAG Fusion works is that you first ask the LLM to generate a bunch of queries that are related to the original query, but not the same. So for example, here's like saying, common methods for evaluating text summarization, how to measure the quality of text summarization, evaluation criteria. Okay, seems relevant. So we get a bunch of hits for each of the queries, and then we do a rank fusion algorithm, sorry, a reciprocal rank fusion algorithm, which is that you kind of merge together all of the results. If there are common results between the hits, then you kind of boost them up. And in the end, you kind of feed the same, top 5, top 10 results to the prompt. So you see here is the same prompt, but now we have, added data from a broader set of queries. And okay, so you get a bit more, right? Because I guess the LM saw a bit more information. So now you see rogue, bird scores, some see blue meteor. But I feel like this is not enough, right? Like if you look at the initial questions, these are not very good. So what I'm trying now is something which we call the high recall agents. And I will show you how that works now. So same query. So first I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to ask to give me, a bunch of queries that are related. So here's saying, okay, same metrics evaluate summarization. I'm actually putting an objective here because I'm going to run for each of the hits, I'm going to run them through an evaluator. So I'm going to ask another LLM to say, okay, from these retrieved hits, which is actually relevant to answer the question. And this is called the awesome retriever, which I called. So you see here it's going through pages of this page 1, and it says it found 0 relevant results. Okay, so it moves to page 2, and it says, okay, now I found 2. Each page is 10 hits, by the way. So it keeps going, right? And I have some sort of threshold, which is 0.1. I just made up a number just to see how it works. So okay, it keeps going, keeps going. At some point, it's going to see, a bunch of hits, of very relevant hits, and it's going to produce like a node. And the idea is that from that node, then you can ask the LLM again, are you missing something else to answer the question? And then maybe you can go again, right? So it could say, okay, here are new 3 queries. It's going to do the entire process again, on and on, until it finds something relevant. Let's see if it finishes within the time I have, 30 seconds. Yeah, sometimes it gets stuck in this loop. Okay, maybe we'll exit now. No. If someone knows how to make GPT-4o more predictable, please let me know. Otherwise, I will just cheat and show the saved conversation. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this like putting like all of the hits that it's considered relevant into the prompt, and now it's going to ask to generate some bigger report. Okay, I think it's not going to work, so I'm just going to load the previous conversation. Oh no, here you go. Thinking, please. Okay, let me then just put the previous pre-computed answer. So you can see here that it goes like more in depth, right? It's like intrinsic evaluation. It lists a bunch of things, have references, extrinsic and hybrid, advanced methods, challenges, considerations, and so on. So it's like a bigger report. Anyway, so I'm kind of playing with this. If you guys are interested or are doing similar stuff, let me know.